to you, and they're going to ask you to complete it before you will go ahead with your green card process. So the question I know you may be having is, what are some of the things that can get me disqualified? What are some of the things that can get me disqualified even though I may already have been selected, right? Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Apia with Jen with and Tress, and you may have heard that the DV lottery, it comes with medicals and other things, and you are wondering, what is this medical all about? What is this medicals all about? So for anyone that is going to be issued a green card or become a legal permanent resident, you need to complete some medicals, right? You need to do a form of medical examination, and this medicals, it is not a place for them to go and diagnose you or go and check out what disease you have and what disease you do not have. It is more for them, for the United States, to be able to protect themselves and its citizens from any infectious diseases that is considered as a public harm. So don't be scared. Oh, I have diabetes, I have hypertension, will I be disqualified? No, there are certain things that they are looking at, and one of the things that they are key on is vaccinations. I remember when I was growing up, they have what we call the early six childhood killer diseases and whatnot, right? So you need to have certain vaccines. If you don't have them, do not worry. When you go for your exam and you need them, they are going to recommend it to you, and they're going to ask you to complete it before you will go ahead with your green card process. So the question I know you may be having is, what are some of the things that can get me disqualified? What are some of the things that can get me disqualified even though I may already have been selected, right? So if you have been following us, you know that being selected is different from getting a visa. Being selected is different from getting a visa, right? So there are four main diseases that when it is identified that you have it, you may not necessarily be denied a visa, but you may be asked to complete treatment before traveling to the United States. So if you have any of these diseases, you need to go start treatment as soon as possible. Number one is gonorrhea, right? Number two is Hansen disease or infectious leprosy. Number three is infectious stage syphilis, and number four is active tuberculosis. So if you have any of these four diseases, then you are likely going to be asked to be treated. I know that you may have heard the myth of, oh, if you have HIV, then you cannot get a green card. That is false. That is not true, simply because there are currently a lot of antiretroviral medications that can help bring your viral load down. So it is not true in whatever terms or capacity that if you have HIV, you are going to be denied. So please be rest assured, do not worry. And number two is, if you have any significant mental health disability or any kind of disorder that is actively impacting your day-to-day life, right? That prevents you from becoming or living your normal life or completing your daily activities of living. If that is true with you, then most likely you may not get a visa. And mind you, I'm not saying that if you have a mental health condition you will not get a diversity visa, but what I'm saying is that if it is actively impacting your day-to-day function, then, because the whole purpose of the medicals is for you not to come and become a public charge. So if it is something that is actively impacted that you cannot even work you cannot even do anything at all, then that can impact your chances of getting a diversity visa. And the last one which can impact you is if you have an active substance use disorder. If you are having an active substance use disorder, so whether you are, if you're abusing any of the substances, whether it's marijuana, cocaine, whatever, substances that you may think of, that is negatively impacting you, right? The word is negatively impacting you. So if you are an active user, to the point where it is impacting you from working, it is preventing you from living your normal life, then you will not get the chance to get a visa. But if you are recovered from any type of addiction, then that is not a ground for you to lose or not get a visa. So guys, please take note of these three medical conditions for which you may likely be impacted and not get access to a diversity visa. So this is all you need to know about DV lottery, medicals, and how it can impact you. If you are wondering where you can get your DV medicals done, comment in this video, put your country in this video, and we'll be sure to reply and let you know which part of your country that you can get your medicals, because it is not all health facilities or all healthcare centers that can complete the diversity visa medicals or the green card medicals. So please let us hear from you. And there is this exceptional case for people that are living in Kenya and Uganda, that you, even though you are in Kenya, you may be able to do it in Uganda, or even though you are in Uganda, you may be able to do it in Kenya. So please let us hear from you, where you are watching us from, and we'll update you with the specific place that you can get your DV medicals done. And guys, until we come your way again next time, stay blessed.